You have two MLB tools on the bench. Both promise to crack lock keys, handle MQB and MLB systems, and save you time. But one tiny workflow decision can decide whether you finish the job smoothly or waste half your day fighting cables, firmware, or cloud issues. And that's exactly what we're breaking down today. Hey everyone, what's going on? This is Hussein, and welcome back to Baabji Motors, your trusted home for real-world automobile diagnostics and programming tools. If you work with modern Volkswagen Group vehicles, Porsche, or any MLB and MQB platforms, this comparison matters more than you think. Before we go any further, if you find this kind of honest, hands-on tool breakdown useful, take a second to like the video and subscribe to Baabji Motors. It genuinely helps the channel grow. Quick standard disclaimer before we continue. This video is for educational and informational purposes only. Everything discussed here is intended to guide technicians, learners, and enthusiasts. All visuals, references, and demonstrations fall under fair use for education and review. Trademarks belong to their respective owners, and you should always follow manufacturer instructions and local laws when working on vehicles. Now here's the big question I want you thinking about while watching. When it comes to MLB key programming, is it better to rely on an all-in-one, cloud-based modern tool, or a slightly complex setup that gives you full local control over your Immobilizer data? Stick with me till the very end, because I'll share a practical insight most technicians only learn after something goes wrong in the field. Let's start with hardware, because this is where the difference hits you immediately on the workbench. With the Xhorse Keydiy MLB tool, the design is modular. To work with MQB keys, you need an additional MQB adapter, which essentially converts the setup into an MLB-compatible configuration. That means you are dealing with two separate cables, one for the adapter and one for the main connection. It works, but it definitely feels like managing more pieces than necessary. Xhorse was the pioneer in this space, and the design reflects that early focus on MLB systems first, with MQB support added later. Inside the Xhorse kit, you get the adapter ring, microchips, spare resistors for desoldering work, and everything required for standard operations. From a technician's point of view, it is complete, but it does demand organization. Lose one cable, and your day gets longer very quickly. Keydiy takes a very different approach. The Keydiy KD-MP MLB tool is far more integrated. It connects to the computer using a single wired USB connection, with no separate MQB adapter required. This immediately simplifies the setup. Fewer cables, fewer parts, and less clutter on the bench. The kit also includes a small OBD device, often called the whistle, which allows key programming directly through a mobile phone application. This feature has been successfully used even on high-end vehicles like Porsche, which adds real-world value. The Keydiy package usually includes the main device, multiple keys, and a 12-volt power supply. While that external power supply is sometimes required for certain MLB operations, it is not always needed for MQB tasks, which gives you flexibility depending on the job. Purely from a hardware convenience perspective, Keydiy clearly feels more modern and streamlined, while Xhorse leans toward a modular, upgrade-friendly philosophy that comes at the cost of extra setup time. Now let's talk about usability and workflow, because speed and reliability matter when a customer is waiting. With the Xhorse MLB tool, the process involves desoldering a resistor from the key, connecting the adapter, launching the software, and collecting data. The data collection process typically takes around 8 to 10 minutes. One big advantage here is local data storage. Immobilizer data can be saved directly on your computer and reused later without recalculating, which is extremely valuable for offline work or repeat customers. However, firmware stability is something you must watch closely. In real-world use, newer firmware versions have occasionally failed during operation. In testing, downgrading from version 1.1.8 to version 1.1.7 resolve repeated failures. Once stable, the tool performs reliably, but this does mean you need to be cautious with updates. Keydiy offers a similar desoldering and data collection workflow, but it feels more intuitive because everything runs through a single connection. Data handling is mostly cloud-based. This means if a customer returns, you can reload previous data without recalculating, saving valuable time. Local saving is possible, but it is not the primary focus. One thing to be aware of is that some advanced functions, like certain dealer key generation steps, may require a Keydiy device with a built-in screen rather than just the PC software. Additionally, each operation typically costs 200-point coins, introducing a small microtransaction aspect to the workflow. The tool includes self-checking features before calculation, which adds confidence and reduces mistakes. Calculation time is about 8 minutes, matching Xhorse closely. If you value quick setup and minimal bench complexity, Keydiy feels easier to live with. If you prefer full control over your data without relying on servers, Xhorse has the edge. When it comes to extra features, both tools go beyond basic MLB and MQB programming. Xhorse excels in data management, local file saving, cloud backups, and the ability to read lock keys reliably make it a strong choice for technicians who want redundancy. It also does not require additional power for MQB tasks, which simplifies mobile use. There is a strong sense that future versions could integrate everything into a single unit. Keydiy stands out with its mobile programming capability through the OBD whistle and phone app. This is incredibly useful for on-the-go work or situations where setting up a laptop is inconvenient. However, its reliance on cloud servers can become a weakness if connectivity issues arise. The ability to view and modify Immobilizer files in the cloud is powerful, but it also means you're trusting external infrastructure. Both tools allow skipping recalculations for returning customers, either through cloud storage or local files. But Keydiy's mobile integration gives it a slight advantage for field work. And yes, if you have ever untangled a box of adapters before coffee, you know exactly which tool feels friendlier in the morning. In terms of performance and reliability, both tools get the job done. Once firmware issues are addressed, the Xhorse Keydiy MLB tool performs solidly with stable data collection and no freezing during calculations. The Keydiy KD-MP MLB tool feels more consistent right out of the box, with no reported firmware failures during testing. Both complete calculations in roughly 8 minutes and successfully prepare dealer keys. So the real difference is not capability, but philosophy. Here is the honest recommendation from Baabji Motors. Ideally, own both tools. Servers can go down. Hardware can fail. Having redundancy is not a luxury in this field. It is professionalism. Beginners will likely feel more comfortable starting with Keydiy because of its simplicity and clean workflow. Advanced users who value local backups and deeper data control may prefer Xhorse despite the extra setup. So what is the answer to the question from the beginning? There is no universally better tool. The better choice depends on whether you prioritize convenience and integration or flexibility and control. Personally, I lean toward having both because the real enemy in this business is downtime. One final tip before we wrap up. Always keep at least 2 soldering irons and multiple data backups. Tools are replaceable. Lost Immobilizer data is not. If this breakdown helped you, drop your real-world experience in the comments. I want to know which tool you trust on critical jobs. And if you relate to this comparison, show some love by hitting like, hyping the video, and subscribing to Baabji Motors. Let's aim for 10,000 likes and 1,000 comments to push this video further. If you want to directly support the channel and help us keep bringing honest tool reviews, consider joining the membership or using the affiliate links in the description. It truly makes a difference. Thanks for watching till the very end. Keep learning, keep improving, and as always, happy diagnosing.